Hey guys, Marsningen here, and we've got a bit of a weird one today. We are going to see what we can do with a Majin Buu arc category team now that it's officially in the game. Bandai announced in the news that the whole Vegito glitch thing that happened over the last couple of days was a result of something that they'd apparently planned, but it went off incorrectly and it wasn't announced properly or something. I'm not sure if I buy that, but who knows. Seems odd that they would put the category in the game before the actual category leader, but it is what it is, and he's in the game now. This farmable strength of Vegito that we were all getting to up the super attack of the LR Vegito is the only character currently in the game that has a leader skill relating to this category, and it's pretty bad. So if we have a look here, we have got the friend. My friend at work literally managed to go onto the event and get one of these to drop. Got a double drop, so he super attacked too. So big shout out to Jake for doing that for me. Because I had a trial run at this event and got completely shafted by the RNG. Literally the beginning of the first turn, this guy super attacked, and yeah, the team doesn't have a lot of health. It was a situation just like this where I could put seal tanks at the front, and then he took a super attack which did like 80k, and then obviously the resulting hits after that meant that he just got wiped out. So we're gonna hope for the Candy Vegito to dodge. I opened all the paths on mine and gave him 15 dodge, but I didn't really bother with maxing him out completely. I gave him extra dodge. I gave him a bit of additional because his super attack can stun. He also disables guard, so when he hits him, well, I suppose we won't if we were attacking with an int unit, which is not going to matter too much. So we've got the LR Majin Vegeta, obviously just because he is probably the most powerful character in the category. Obviously don't have any dupes in mind, but he's plus 2000. Super attack 10, because unfortunately as the only farmable LR that doesn't, as the only summonable LR that doesn't have a farmable super attack, I had to use 9 Kais just to get him to 10, so don't have any extra ones to spare. So we've got the seal tanks. Mine is at super attack 10. He has his bottom right path open, but I don't have any large physical orbs, so he doesn't actually have any of the star abilities. But he's obviously a good unit. We need to seal as much as we can because we'll take so much damage from super attacks. My Vegito I just farmed up to 10. Obviously neither of the Vegitos can have any hidden potential advancement because they can't go past SSR. I've got my 100% Super Vegito, who is, again, with Majin Vegito, probably the most powerful unit in the category. He never really gets run on the category team because obviously the main category leader is the new physical Super Vegito, so you can't then have this guy on the team. So it's quite useful that we can actually run him on this version. Obviously when he comes out, if you don't pull the physical one, you could use this strength one as your leader and then take a physical Super Vegito friend, and then that means you could also run your AGL Super Vegito. And then to take up the last slot, we've got this Super Saiyan 3 Goku that awakens from the unit you buy in the barbershop. Really, he's only on the team because he can stun with his super attack. He's self-sufficient because he gives himself ki at the start of the turn, so we don't have to worry about the fact that the strength Vegito only gives 2 ki with his leader skill. He also has over in a flash, so we're going to keep him in the 3rd slot, and on the turns that he rotates in with Majin Vegeta, he'll be able to give him some extra ki. The strength Vegitos being the worst units on the team, they will be floaters as well, since the one good thing about them is as part of their passive they give all allies 2 ki, so that hopefully will make up a little bit for the fact that the leader skill only gives the 2. And you can see there it only gives HP and defense 30%, no attack bonus, and a total of 60% buff to our stats, so that's not particularly good. So okay, we are going to start off with Candy Vegito in the front here and hope for a dodge. We'll grab those with him so he can counter, and then 1 second, that's not going to be enough to seal him. Well, hopefully we'll take him out this turn, and we'll see. As long as we use our items wisely, we should be able to get through. See, I tried doing the 2nd stage of the event, the one that just ends with the physical Kid Buu, but it was, being that it is such an older event, it was far too easy, and it was sort of all done in like 5 minutes. So you can see here, even an attack from Majin Vegeta did not do a huge amount of damage. So could definitely be in trouble here. So at least these guys all link up well together, and Vegito is giving everyone key ×2. So I guess we'll Princess Snake straight away here, so we can hopefully avoid taking a load of damage, and then we'll get a nice counter in the middle with Super Vegito. And of course, well, at least it's the strength one taking a super attack, and with a Icarus active we still took that much damage. That was pretty crazy. Vegito's not going to do a lot of damage back to him either, unfortunately. So, oh, there we go, additional super, that's what we need to see. And a crit, and we'll get a nice counter attack, which is also a crit. Definitely need to see more of that. And then this Vegito at the end, not going to do much. So, this should hopefully be a decent turn, as long as he can get some dodging in. The Candy Vegito restores HP with Candy, so we're definitely going to grab those. And then Majin Vegeta, we don't really want him to do his 18 key super. And then we can give that to Goku, so he can get a little bit of extra heal, push the Dokkan meter up a little bit. And then that's what we need to see. There we go. So the success of this run might largely factor on RNG and whether we get lucky or not. So Candy Vegito there dodged 2 out of the 3 attacks, which we really needed him to do. So and Vegeta takes out this one. So we move on to the strength buff Buu. So let's see, we should have Super Vegito on this rotation. So we put him first. Then Gotenks can seal. So hopefully he doesn't super attack at the front, but even if he does, we have got the type advantage, so he shouldn't take us out. And then he won't be able to super attack at the back. So I don't think we need to risk healing. We really don't want... Let's play it safe, because we don't want Vegito to have to take a super attack, even though he's not going to take a lot of damage. So we'll use this first, because that now guarantees that Vegito's going to get a counter, then Gotenks will seal on top, which means he'll stay sealed for the next turn, because we definitely need all of the bonus damage we can get. Gotenks obviously not going to hit too hard here, since he's got type disadvantage and he can't crit. But at least he is now sealed for our next turn as well, so we don't have to worry about taking a huge amount of damage. See, 36k with a normal attack, my god. So, I don't want to screw up our rotations, but we definitely don't want Vegito taking them hits at the back. So, let's see, we've got 2 chances to stun before he does anything. And then he's sealed, but we saw from the last turn, if the Vegito's going to take over 30k per hit, even on full health, he's going to deal a stupid amount of damage to us. So we will use our first Ghost Usher. Definitely feels like this could be a situation there where we are not going to be able to win, but we're going to persevere. We're going to see how far we can get. I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to put out a sort of 5-minute video of just absolutely demolishing an older event, because that seemed a little bit too easy and not something that would be that interesting to watch. So this is going to be a lot harder. Majin Vegito, obviously with the type advantage, doing a decent bit of damage. 5,000 from the normal attack there is pretty shocking. Oh, we have to take type disadvantage hits so much in this last phase. And we didn't get a stun. So if we seal here, Vegito will get 1 counter attack, and then that'll be it. So, and if we put him like that, then Gotenks can't super at all. Oh, this is a nightmare. Because we don't really want to be using the Princess Snake so early. We can't ghost. I think we are going to actually have to Princess Snake, because at least in the last phase against the Ink Kid Buu, we've got so many physical units that we might be okay. Oh, of course, Gotenks can't seal anyway, because there's not 3 key. Oh man, this... Well, we're probably going to have to go with this, and hope that with the Princess Snake active, that the type disadvantage hits aren't going to be too bad. I mean, there's not really much else we can do in this situation. No one's going to be able to get... Goku's not going to be able to get any good key either way, so we'll just go with that. So, we have got to hope and pray now that the sealed normal attacks from Buu with the type advantage don't do too much damage to us. Gotenks with an additional normal attack. Oh god, 29. Is Goku going to take as much? 24? Oh no, don't tell me we're going to die by like a couple... we died by like a couple of hundred HP. Shall we... screw it. Why not? I don't normally ever do that, but let's see if we can actually get to the end. Or at least close to the end. So he can grab those and get his Ultra Super, which is going to be a Dokkan attack. So we'll at least be done. We'll at least be done with this phase, but... Okay, so... And here we go with the Dokkan attack. So yeah, I would never normally do that. I definitely advise when you're playing and farming medals or anything like that, if you fail a stage, don't use a stone. A stone is much more valuable to you to refill your entire stamina bar and then do that stage 5 or 6 more times. But for you guys, just for the mission to try and see if we can see this through, I don't mind throwing away a stone. That's all good. So we are now up to the nightmare that is the constant super attacking of physical Kid Buu. So Gotenks takes a super attack, he is probably just going to die. So we are going to Ghost Usher, because we don't need that. Even though we lose out on the counters from Super Vegito, we need to not get hit with a super attack. And I will save the Barber for the Int Kid Buu, because we definitely, if we get a turn where we've got no physical types on the rotation, he'll absolutely one-shot us with his super attack. So yeah, not taking a huge amount of damage from anyone, it seems. So hopefully Majin Vegito here is going to be able to do some good for us. So he can clear those out of the way. What will that be? That'll be 4 keys, so that should put him right to where we want him. Yep. And then Goku can come in at the end. He's sealed, so we don't have to worry about super attacks. Definitely needed that dodge. So let's see if the Candy Vegito can get the stun. That would definitely help us out. He's got an additional super, so is he actually going to stun him at all? Couldn't quite see there because we had the sealed icon come up straight away. And yeah, so either the Candy Vegito or Majin Vegito got the stun. Of course, I just remembered the fact that this Goku could stun, so we had quite a few chances. And now this Goku with the free level 5 additional. Nice to do. He's trying to do his part. He's not hitting very hard, so he'd have another go at it, which is fine by me. So now he is stunned, which is great because we can put those. Yeah, we share an attack link. Power bestowed by God. Excellent. So this keeps him sealed for the next turn, which is ideal. You can grab those, and we'll grab the strength one. I don't know if we will actually get to the point where we could have another Dokkan mode, but that would definitely increase our chances of being able to finish. So, Gotenks with the additional. Everyone's doing their part, trying to wear him down slowly but surely. So, even with having such powerful units like a 100% Super Vegito, you can really see how not getting an attack bonus from your leader skill is pretty damaging in these harder events. So he is sealed. Okay, they have supreme power, which is a bonus for this event, I guess, which means that we should probably try and take advantage of that. I completely forgot that that was a thing. So I'm not sure whether that means they're just going to take less damage or whether it means they're going to deal more damage, but since neither of them are going to super, I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. But let's see what we can do now. So still not huge amounts of damage there from LR Majin Buu, but the candy gets the dodge, which is what we want to see. So yeah, I can't really tell there whether we were supposed to have let's see. So we're definitely going to have to use this barber now, because we're yet again in a situation where we can't really afford to take a super attack, and it seems like it's a bit too early to heal. So he can grab these, and then Goku is not going to super again. So you can see the real issue with having leaders that only give 2 ki and then not having proper ki support units on the team. So, but we'll get this extra counter damage in with Vegito, which is going to go a long way towards helping us actually finish this stage. Additional super attack is also welcome, because when he supers, he buffs his own attack. So not only will this one do more damage, but the counter is going to do more damage. And so overall, quite a decent amount of damage output there coming from the Super Vegito. The AGL Super Vegito is still one of the best units in the game, despite how good the physical one is. Whew, so we're getting close. Is he going to attack? Thank God we actually get to attack first, so we should be able to take him out here with Vegeta. Grab some correctly coloured ki with everyone. Is it worth healing this turn? I mean, even if we kill him, we're going to have to heal at the start of the next turn anyway, so I suppose there's no point risking it just in case Majin Vegeta does somehow fail to kill him. I can't see that being a thing, but we'd only have to heal at the start of the next turn anyway, because I can't imagine Kid Buu is going to be attacking us once. So, here we go. Had to use a stone, but we got to the final phase. This has definitely been a bit of a struggle. This hopefully is going to work out okay as long as he doesn't super attack right at the beginning, as they love to do. So, grab that. You can grab those, I guess, since he's already got full ki. Didn't drop the reds down in any better sort of way. We don't have any other items now other than a full heal, so right, we didn't take a super at the front, so that's great. So with that amount of damage, Gotenks will survive the next couple of hits. Super Vegito will take next to nothing and then counter. The Vegito on the back end might take a fair chunk of damage, but we should survive. Unfortunately, that means if that's the kind of damage that we're taking even on our physical units, we probably are not going to survive much longer, since we can only heal one more time. The Dokkan meter is only about halfway full, so 44. Damn, I thought it'd be 30 something, not 44. That's insane. So although the Candy Vegito can dodge, we're going to put him off rotation now, just because if he doesn't dodge, he's going to take so much damage from the type disadvantage that we're going to be in a bad way. So we need to heal up, because there's no way we can survive otherwise. We definitely have to hope that one of our many stunning units on this team can actually get a stun. They're all going to super, so they all have some chance. His super attack is sealed, so Don't have to worry about that for this turn. Come on, Goku. Get the stun. He did not get the stun. So now it's Majin Vegeta's turn. His chance is fairly low, if I remember rightly as well. And yeah, he didn't stun. So he took 2 hits. Took a bit more than I expected with the LR stats, but obviously he's not getting much of a buff from the leader skill, so I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. And the candy didn't stun either, but he managed to dodge. So, I mean, so realistically, with the damage that Gotenks is going to take, even if that first attack isn't a super, he's going to die. So I think the best bet is to just take a risk and put Super Vegito there, because if all 3 of those attacks are normal attacks, then he'll survive and he'll deal a fair amount of counter damage. Then Gotenks will seal, that normal attack won't kill him, but then the Vegito at the end probably will get killed, because if he's going to take, was it this phase, he took 44k from a basic attack, so since none of these guys can stun either, we're probably dead. I kind of probably needed Vegito to get all of these, including his super, to be crits, but well, there's one. Didn't get an additional super though, so 1 crit counter though, but no, it's not doing anywhere near enough damage. So, and Gotenks gonna get the seal, but he won't take him out here. And then yeah, 18k health. So Vegito is gonna get smacked, and yeah, he is done. So unfortunately, that is it. As you can see, you can't really run the category without the proper leader, even with some of the more powerful units in the game. I mean, like I said, some of the older events were obviously way too easy, but I didn't really feel like that would be entertaining to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though we didn't quite make it all the way through to the victory. So we take the L, but we got to the final stage. We did have to use a continue, but you know, we had some good and bad luck spread across the board there with the RNG, so I'm not too angry about it. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular Dokkan Battle content. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen. Feel free to tweet me your summon pools or ideas on what you guys want to see in the future, whether it's themed teams or certain events or anything like that. I'm hopefully going to be doing my first live stream on Friday when the World Tournament starts. Well, it's Friday morning where I am. It's Thursday evening PST. So when the World Tournament starts, I'm hopefully going to try and do my first stream and just go through the first hour or so of it with you guys. So drop in, say hello, and see what's going down. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.